And Dave Evans. Ladies and gentlemen, Janie and Marinelle at full belt. I always start talking about Mustangs with a quote from Hermann Göring, probably the only one I actually agree with. At the Nuremberg trials, he said that when he saw Mustangs over Berlin, he knew the war was over. He got that one right. With its laminar flow wing, its Rolls-Royce Merlin engine, license built by Ford in the United States, the B1710. The Mustang was a long-legged, high-performance fighter. Unless people think I'm doing down the Hurricanes and the Spitfires, the people at North American will be the first to say that the Mustang is a second-generation fighter on from them and learned everything that they could. The Spitfires and the Hurricanes of the Battle of Britain. Ladies and gentlemen, beautifully flown, beautifully choreographed, Dave Evans. Ladies and gentlemen, that beautiful flute-like noise that you heard as they came down is the barrels of the Browning guns, 3 in each wing, turning themselves into little musical instruments. While we're on the factoids, a Mustang at full throttle, and these two are mostly at full throttle all the time, consumes 2 gallons a minute.
You thought your Almira was bad?
No, yes, I thought my Almira was bad.
Did you say 2 or 2.5?
Did I mention that in the American exhibition in the Sywell Aviation Museum, there is an exhibition dedicated to the 20th Fighter Group, 79th Fighter Squadron, based at Kingscliff in Northamptonshire, but near Peterborough. There's another reason to go to the museum. Very much musically in fine form today.
The wing has to be I don't think that has much to do with it.
I don't think there's much difference in it. I wouldn't want to live on myself.
Parnell, a highly polished silver machine, is in the colours of Captain Bradford B. Stevens of the 339th Fighter Group, who fought their war at Falmere, near Duxford in Cambridgeshire. Of Major Bill Price of the 353rd Fighter Group at Raiden in Essex. These machines, along with the P-38 Lightnings and the P-47 Thunderbolts, were the little friends of the American 8th Air Force bomber fleet, the B-24 Liberators and the B-17 Flying Fortresses. Helen Beeston, please go to the garden of the motel. Your daughter awaits you. Helen Beeston, please go to the garden of the motel. Your daughter awaits you. Right, Janie. Was developed towards a Royal Air Force emergency requirement by a fairly young and inexperienced North American company, and it was a astounding disappointment with its Allison engine. Good low down as a ground attack aeroplane, but not the highfalutin fighter that they were looking for. At Hucknall in Nottinghamshire, somebody had the bright idea of installing a Merlin into a Mustang. It first flew in 1942 after 6 weeks of incredible conversion, and the rest, as they say, is history. The marriage of the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine with Edgar Schmude's brilliant design of the Mustang was made in heaven. Long-range fighter, escort for the bombers. As the bombers to their targets in Europe, it had the range and the endurance to come back, pick targets of opportunity with its 6 Browning guns on its return. And on their return, pilots, young as 20, beat up an airfield. And a victory roll, I think, would be typical of many airfields. Many airfields in East Anglia. Mustang boys, after a long 9-6 in escort, came home at their excuses go. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie, 51D Mustang, final pass.
Pace is high, C47's going up.
As the C47 gets airborne again, I think the Mustang's coming round again. And the gear tucks up on the C47. Now Mustangs were the little friends of B-17s. They were there to escort B-17s.
So we got Sally B.
Thankfully, because of the efforts of an incredible number of people, a B-17 Flying Fortress is still flying in Europe. And that's Sally B, based at Duxford. And the Mustangs await the opportunity to escort.
Oh, she is coming. So Sally B is coming.
The Mustang duo. And behind, in her 37th display season, B-17, Sally B. Ladies and gentlemen, from your right, let's give this amazing aeroplane a rousing sidewell welcome.
Here she comes, bless her. Fabulous.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sally B. Isn't that superb? Sally B is a flying memorial to the 79,000 US airmen who paid the ultimate during World War II. B-17s and B-24s fought their way in daylight. Our Bomber Command, as you saw earlier with the wonderful Lancaster, chose the night to pound the Third Reich. The prototype B-17, the model 299, first flew in July 1935, Seattle and Washington State. 12,731 rolled off the production lines.